Today we're going to be talking about paradiddles and then applying those to the drum set. The first step is to attempt to understand what I call the stroke tap system. And when I say what I call, this has been around a long time, so I didn't invent this at all. The stroke tap system involves taps, which look like this. Upstrokes, it's a tap where you then bring the stick up. Sometimes the stick comes up gradually. Looks more like that. A downstroke is when the stick starts up high. You can do a little whipping motion to then bring it down and then control it with your fingers after it hits the drum head. Those are downstrokes. And by the way, there's something called a full stroke, which is when you start low in a control position and then bring it from low up high and then low again. So it's understanding those four kinds of strokes will enable you to easily play a paradiddle. So if you start in this position, if you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, you may want to start like this. The stick is up, ready to do a downstroke. If you start here, then you do a full stroke. But for now, we'll just start with a downstroke. So it's down, up, tap, tap. And the sticking, by the way, for a paradiddle is right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, which maybe I should have pointed out earlier. Anyway, now we're in this position and we do the same thing. Down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap. And it's a really easy way to think about paradiddles. How to apply these to the drum sets? One way, simple way, is just to put your right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare, and you can make beats like this. Sometimes the right hand and the left hand get a little tangled up together, so you can bring your right stick forward if you feel like it, and then you have some freedom. I wouldn't necessarily play like this all the time because it can cause shoulder strain, and you get to be an old man like me. You might have some shoulder problems, but that would look like this. Okay. You can also use paradiddles around the drum set to create fills and tribal sounding beats and really whatever you want. The great thing about a paradiddle is that it sounds good in almost every situation. It's a good fallback rudiment to go on. So you can play things like this. Just slow down what I'm doing. You can move the hands around. The possibilities are endless. One neat paradiddle application is, I saw Neil Peart do this, or I've heard Neil Peart do this a lot, where you play it on the ride cymbal, you can play it on the bell of the ride cymbal, have the bass drum hit every time the right stick hits on the bell of the cymbal. Kind of a neat sound. So I'm going to go ahead and play a solo now that uses paradiddles. I won't only use paradiddles, using some other stuff that I just call connective tissue, which is a combination of single strokes and right, left, left, right, right, left, the opposite of that, left, left, right, right, left, left, things like that to connect paradiddles together. And I might also be playing not only single paradiddles, which is what I've showed you before, double paradiddles, triple paradiddles, paradiddle diddle, which is So I hope you enjoy it.